Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. This is something rare and special. A #1 versus #2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense is up first today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal flag.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he could frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score USC 7, LSU 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, each defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing game. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is they... The size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And bulldozing his way through. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. A short completion to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Pass complete. It's second down now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, SC. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. USC 17, LSU 7.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Big gain. Moves the ball across midfield to the 45. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far.
LSU 7.
We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hand off to the single back. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Makes a quick catch. Gets some space around the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
He'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. That's an important first down on that running play. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to make a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The pass rush closing in. And they go with a short shovel pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just love to see it. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Defense is coming after him. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. He missed it. The lead stays at 3 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's the throw deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And the back now goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The throw complete to the running back underneath.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that team.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They're going to run it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. As the first down is still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense hurting itself with the penalty. First down and 20. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, what a move. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down and 10 now.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They'll run it to the right side.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And it's complete downfield. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him up 3.
That makes the score USC 24, LSU 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, and he breaks free! It's a foot race! And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Picks up 3. 2nd down coming up. On the double.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. 4th out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. The game now tied here in the final quarter.
Man, I tell life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly.
The pass on first down. Caught by the
That completion makes it second and medium.
brings up second down.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Fights off a defender. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
A lot of times college quarterbacks that are more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
3rd and goal. Try to make it on the ground. He's got some room. Can he get there? Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. And it's no good. He missed it. He missed it. And the game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Brings up 2nd down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Tremendous crowd atmosphere now in the final minute of play. Handoff running right.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Tigers. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. So here we go. Time for a couple of plays to try to get it closer before taking a shot at the end zone. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.